What's up, everybody out there in Streamland? It is your favorite gaming podcast, The Scroll, hosted by myself, Frank Grouch, and the effervescent Lilac Boots. Say hello.
Yeah.
We are coming to you once again from an award show. Sorry, this just in. The award for best podcast covering all the gaming award shows this year goes to The Scroll, hosted by Frank Grouch and Lilac Boots. Thank you, everyone, for all your support. It's greatly appreciated. This is my speech. We're back again this week. We're doing the New York Game Awards. The New York Video Game Awards. This one has not aired, and they just released their nominations. So we'll be going over the nominations, and we're going to be discussing them as well. Also, I believe it's January 18th is when these go off when the show when they have their show. So we will be reporting back once it's finished, just to let you guys to follow up on the winners and losers and whatnot and everything else like that. So welcome. Thank you for being here. Take it away, Boots. Oh, well, yeah, take it away, Boots.
Yeah, so, obviously it's award season. That's why we've been covering so many award shows. It's just the end of the year, and it's just that time of the year, that's all. But also, Frank wanted to go over Clair Obscur's disqualification. Speaking of awards, because they recently got stripped of their Game of the Year and debut game wins at the Indie Game Awards. So, Frank, if you want to continue.
As you know, here on The Scroll, we are against generative AI and the negative use of what the AI bros are trying to do with the concept of AI. This is a nuanced discussion, and I do believe that there are good uses of the use of artificial intelligence. What they're trying to do is not it. I don't like generative AI because it steals, and it's the whole thing. We can do another episode on it, but I'm leaving it at that.
Yeah, that's a lot. It's a big topic, so yeah.
It's a huge thing. But there's nuance, there's a lot going on, but ultimately generative AI is bad. Clair Obscur Expedition 33 was disqualified from the Indie Game Awards because it was found out that they were using generative AI early in the process of development for the game. The generative AI art and things that they did use were shipped initially, but they were patched out of the game. But because they were found in the game, it disqualified them from the Indie Game Awards, which I appreciate. Somebody has some scruples. Thank you.
Yeah, they also got disqualified because when they submitted their entry for the award, they had checked the box saying that no Gen AI was used in development. So even though what they got rid of what they initially used, they still lied about using AI. So that's also what got them disqualified. So yeah.
Number one rule: be honest. Number two rule: don't try to cheat. Like it's just plain and simple, man. If you're going to cheat, don't lie about your cheating, but also don't cheat. You know what I mean? Generative AI is cheating. I have plenty of artist friends, various creative mediums. Don't fucking steal art, man. You're not doing anything special. You're not creative because you said, I wonder what Swamp Thing looks like if he was born in cement. That's not creative. You're being lazy. Let's not do that. If you want to do it, by all means, please draw the picture of Cement Thing. I would appreciate a shitty artist rendition of what you think Cement Thing would look like from your own generative thought process that you put on paper, as opposed to you hitting generative AI and be like, I want to see Yosemite Sam if he was tall. No! Just fucking draw it, man. That's it. That's all. All right, I'm done off my soapbox. I don't want to go too far.
It's okay. So just to get specific about what happened, so just if you guys haven't been following the show in the past couple of weeks, Clair Obscur Expedition 33 won a lot of awards this year.
It won 9 at the Jeff Keighley sponsorship awards.
Okay,
hold on. I just want to say, I know we make jokes, and yes, the video game awards are the popular choice, but let's all be real. Inside the industry, they're almost a joke. Like, yeah, you want to get the VGA, but
Mhm.
like there's enough other reputable publications that do Game of the Year awards
Mhm.
that you can slap Game of the Year on your game for your sale purposes because that's
Mhm.
all we know you want anyway. I know,
Mhm.
and I'm not saying that the developers don't deserve to get recognition. That's not what I mean. What I'm
Mhm.
saying is they deserve to get recognition on an actual recognition basis and not something that feels like it's contrived, bought, and paid for. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like
Yeah.
everything about the Game Awards feels very much payola, to show
Yeah.
money, show blah
Yeah.
blah blah. It doesn't feel or authentic,
Right.
and that's where that's where a lot of the hate comes from because it's very corporatized and processed and just you know what I mean. Like it doesn't feel real. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I'm not saying that the spectacle isn't deserved for the game award, like for the gaming industry. I'm saying that this particular award show feels phony about it. I'm
Yeah.
glad there's a place to give the shine, but at the same, like we love Fluke Guy.
Yes.
Like we love Fluke Guy here. Like this is
Yeah.
not the concept of the Game Awards is great.
Yeah.
The execution behind the scenes is what kind of usually causes the but Clair Obscur won 9 awards, the most ever in history. So good for them.
Right. So yeah. So like Frank said, that game won a lot of awards at the Video Game Awards, and also won some at the Golden Joystick Awards. So, it's why it's kind of controversial that they are only just getting stripped of awards at this point. So they did admit, so just so everybody understands, they did the developer is called Sandfall Interactive, and they did admit back in 2022 that they used Gen AI tools to create placeholder textures while they were like experimenting. So it wasn't like they generated like the actual art from the game using AI. It was really just what's the best way I can explain it? Like it wasn't content, it was more like workflow use. But the twist is that what they're saying is that they replaced the textures before they launched it, or they patched it out in like a hot fix within like the first week of like release. So they're saying that the actual final game that got released doesn't have any AI in it at all. So, but the problem is that when they submitted the game, it's the fact that they said that there was no Gen AI used in development, not in release, in development. So they technically lied about using AI in their game. So when the Indie Game Awards found out about it, the placeholder usage, that's when they disqualified them for basically violating, because they have a hard stance policy. So that's basically what killed them from getting like that award. So now it comes to, like Frank said, depending on the award show, now it comes to like what line is everybody crossing when it comes to using AI. So I had actually written some stuff just in case anybody wanted to talk about this, so I'm glad I did, just in case. But basically, so each different award show, or some of the main ones, have a different line where they don't cross. So like the Indie Game Awards, they have a zero tolerance line. So if a AI prompt was used at any stage of the game where there was the concept art, the placeholder textures, or even assisting with the coding, then the game is ineligible. Like they don't even submit that shit here. They're totally 100% against AI, just to protect like human artists and writers, from data scraping, which is what AI does. So yeah, they feel like even if you're using it as a placeholder, it's seen as supporting the technology, so that's why they totally got disqualified. Now Steam and most other major game awards, they have a shipped product line, which means that as long as the final assets, or like the ones like the player actually sees, are human made, then like early use of AI for like the ideation or like placeholders is overlooked. So basically the logic with them is that they're treating AI like a supercharged Google search. So something like for like mood boards or like rough sketches, sort of like a modern version of that. It's kind of sort of how like how people used to say Photoshop filters were like used to be controversial. So something like that. So Steam and like a lot of other major awards will let you at least do that. Now finally, so people like the New York Video Game Awards and then the major game awards that we just discussed, their whole thing is that there's no strict ban as long as you're being transparent. So with them, it's a disclosure line. So right now, so obviously, Clair Obscur won all those. Is still not Clair Obscur as a game is still nominated for some New York Video Game Awards. So the New York Critics Circle doesn't really have the same zero tolerance policy like the Indie Game Awards. Most likely because Clair Obscur is viewed as like a high production achievement, regardless of like the whole placeholder controversy. So as long as you're saying that you used AI, then they're, fine with it. So just so you guys understand like where like the line is with some people. So that's probably most likely why they didn't get stripped of all their awards in like from the get-go. It was just the indie games because that's where their policy lies as far as AI. So just so everybody understands.
Also, and don't forget, and Larian, don't think you're off the hook. We're coming for you next week with your stupid use of AI. We didn't forget. We're just not talking about it this week. So, yeah.
So
we ain't forgetting about you.
Yeah. So, and they all, we'll get to that next time. I don't want to get into that. Whatever. So, so that's basically what happens with Sandfall Interactive and the Indie Game Awards this week. I do feel bad for them because I like my personal policy with AI is that if you're using it for workflow usage, I don't think that's bad. It's just the content part is where it's like, okay, well, you didn't actually make this. So like me personally, I love pixel art, so I actually looked up how I could start learning how to do pixel art on my own. So if I manage to get that, then yeah, I'm gonna start creating a whole bunch of shit. But
y'all remember Clippy back in the day?
Mm-hmm.
That was AI. It was an artificially intelligent assistant. That is what I want my AI to be. It seems like you're making an outline. Would you like me to format this for you? Yes. Thank you, Clippy. That's all I need. I don't need my AI to draw me pictures, man. There are artists that can do that. Just do the function on the computer that I'm trying to do. That I don't feel like looking through 8 menus to find it.
Right.
Do that. Make that shit easier for me. I don't want to go to work. But if I gotta go to work, make the work I gotta do easier. Like do that. Use your shit for that. Stop using it for dumb shit like pictures. And
those dumbass Instagram videos.
What would I look like if I was the Muffin Man? Generate. No, bitch. I'm doing that.
Yeah. So, like Frank said, it's the content that's the issue, not the actual workflow usage. So, like, if you,
and of course, I'm splitting the hairs here too because I'd also would like for them not to use so much data centers and natural resources that they're doing with this.
Of course.
And there's the other side of like, y'all keep building these data centers. Why don't y'all put solar panels on a data center so y'all can just run your own fucking power? Like,
exactly.
I'm like, okay, if the data center has to be built, why do I have to pay for the price of the data center? Why can't? So this is a whole thing, like for all of our international listeners out there, because I know we got some folks down in Australia. Shout out to Down Under. Scroll Down Under. For the international squad, we in America, they've been building, and like in every fucking state, they're trying to build data centers because AI has just swept the policy like out of control. It's insane. It needs to stop. But we all know this. So y'all are forcing these data centers down our throats. That's fine. We can't stop it. I mean, we can. I'm not getting into that. We can't stop it right now.
Right.
So instead of us having to foot the bill for the electricity, why don't y'all just build solar panels and batteries into your data center? You'll get infinite electricity from the sun. Like it already works better for you to do that because it's clean energy. You don't have to worry about it. Why don't you generate your own cooling and stuff so we don't have to foot the bill? But that's too much it's so easy to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just put the shit in the shit and then let you generate your own nonsense. Like don't take from what we have to use, but they don't do that. And that's the other reason why I'm against AI, because a lot of these data centers are destroying the environment, causing sicknesses and whatnot in like lower income communities. It's a whole lot. It's bad. And like there's ways to do this ethically and nobody has to get hurt, but y'all don't want to do that. So that's part of the problem. You know what I mean? You see what I'm saying here? You get me? So
yeah. And what I never understood actually about as far as like the electricity being like crazy as far as like everyone's electric bill getting higher. There's places on Earth that are like scorching, and I never understood why like solar panels weren't built in those specific places. And it's like that would like totally solve the problem. Maybe I just don't know enough about it, but it's like I just always feel like,
you're right.
You know,
the short answer is corporate greed. That's the short answer.
That makes sense.
I can't really. I don't want to get into it.
Yeah,
you know,
but
we're talking about the VGAs, but like really short answer is just greed, man.
Yeah.
Like that we could have solar. There's enough if you cover the desert, not even the whole desert, but like a chunk of the desert with solar panels, you can power up the West Coast, like the whole West Coast.
I was gonna say, because even like Phoenix, Arizona, like I do remember hearing I think CNBC did a story about Phoenix where they actually kind of somewhat did that. Like they did something with their sidewalks where like it did something with the heat and like the sidewalks they did to sort of like put money back into like the environment. And I'm just like, well, if they did that, I'm pretty sure if someone had solar panels in Phoenix, they wouldn't be paying shit for their electricity at all. I'm sure of that because Phoenix is scorching. It's a hot place.
Yeah, like you could put if you put solar panels in the Arizona desert and the Nevada desert and the California desert, you could power up the left half of the country on the west of the Mississippi with no problem. Like there's enough sunlight generated that it could maybe not that much, but like the rest of the flats, like Wyoming, there's like 7 people who live in Wyoming. Why don't we take the rest of that land and just cover it with solar panels? Now the Midwest is covered with light. Like it's not. This is not a hard thing to do.
I think it's cold up there.
Like, huh?
I think it's colder up there in Wyoming. That's probably why.
But but the thing is, it's flat land, so the sun's gonna get through. Like it doesn't matter the temperature. They always have daytime. You know what I mean? Like there's always a daytime. So whether it's hot or cold, they still get the sun. You know what I mean? So like it's just like the flat, like Kansas, next to the cornfields there should be solar farms. Why there are not solar farms? Corporate greed. That's like it's the short answer is greed and corruption. Is the answer to all of it.
Yeah.
And behind that, my favorite answer for this number one question, racism.
Yes.
So
definitely answer for most things.
Yeah, I don't want to get too far into it, man.
Yeah.
Because I can go on for a while about this.
Right. Okay, so next, like we mentioned, that we're gonna talk about the New York Video Game Awards. They recently announced their nominees for their awards this year. Like Frank said, I think it's going to be on the 18th. They usually broadcast it online, like on YouTube or Twitch or what have you. But just to give you guys an idea of like what the awards are. So their big one is called the Big Apple Award, which is their award they give out for Game of the Year. And funny enough, Clair Obscur is actually one of the nominees for that category. The next one is the Off-Broadway Award. That for them is best indie game. Personally, I'm rooting for Tiny Bookshop because that game is adorable. I played the demo, and if I had the time to purchase it, I totally would. But like that game was just too cute. It's just adorable.
Well, hold on a second. Let me just run this down because the nominees aren't the same. So I'm going to run these two down for both categories real quick. The Big Apple Award Game of the Year, according to the New York Video Game Awards, nominees are Blueprints, Split Fiction, Clair Obscur, Expedition 33, Despelote, Sword of the Sea, Silent Hill F, Hades 2, and Ghost of Yote. I'm rooting for Despelote because I believe that is the 2-hour soccer game.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm rooting for Despelote. So the game is generally about this dude in Ecuador who is like watching through the eyes. I'm sorry, I found a description. It's a soccer game about people. It's you are playing through the eyes of an 8-year-old Julian during Ecuador's qualification for the 2002 FIFA World Cup. So like. It's a really specific niche game, but I'm rooting for it because of that reason. It's specific. Like if it's that good and it's up here in the mix, I really want it to win over these like AA, AAA titles. Like I love Ghost of Yote. I played Ghost of Yote. I beat Ghost of Yote. But I mean, if Despelote can go up here and be nominated, I think it should get the win. Like let's go. And then the Off-Broadway Award for Best Indie Game, you have Ender Magnolia, Bloom in the Mist, Blueprints, Despelote again, Deltarune Chapters 3 and 4, Consume Me, No I'm Not a Human, hold on,
Yeah,
the
no, I'm
game,
not human.
Consume Me, and the game, No I'm Not a Human, and then Tiny Bookshop and Hollow Knight Silk Song.
Mhm.
So, you know, the darling here, everybody is probably looking for is going to be Silk Song.
Mhm.
I know Blueprints is very good. And again, Despelote, and of course, like you said, Tiny Bookshop, because you said the game is so cute.
Yes. So next is the Excelsior Award.
And again, you got Despelote. I'm
Mhm.
sorry, I'm just rooting for
It's
this
okay.
game so much.
It's
I
okay.
found out what it is.
It's okay.
But the Excelsior Award is. So go ahead. I'm sorry, I cut you.
It's okay. So the Excelsior Award, so they decided to give an award for like the best game that was developed in New York, which is why it's called the best New York, or AKA the best New York game. So go ahead if you want to say nominees.
It's your nominees for the Excelsior Award. Shout out to Stan Lee, by the way. Despelote,
Mhm.
Baby Steps, Consume Me, Old Skies, Ball X Pit, and Skate Story. I actually just downloaded Skate Story the other day on my PlayStation. It's a pretty neat game.
Nice.
End of statement.
Nice. Next is the Statue of Liberty Award. This award is for games with the best world, like best, like environment, like the immersion and all of that. The nominees are Split Fiction, Hollow Knight, Silk Song, Hades 2, Baby Steps, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, and Keeper.
I think Baby Steps is on PlayStation now also, and I might have to play that because it
Mhm.
looks so annoyingly good. Like it looks like
Really?
one of those games that piss me off because it's like I can't move how I want to, but that's
Oh, I
part of the
see.
game.
Yeah.
And thus, I wanna. It's almost like if you remember QWERTY, it's like that. Or I'm not QWERTY, QWOP.
QWOP? Let me see. QWOP.
QWOP, the old keyboard game where you had to walk using like
Oh my God.
4 keys. Yeah.
This
Baby
looks
Steps gives
terrible.
me those vibes.
I mean, not terrible, but like annoying. Okay. All right. Next is the Herman Melville Award, which is the award for best writing. The nominees are Lost Records, Bloom and Rage, Avowed, The 100 Line, Last Defense Academy, Mafia: The Old Country, Ghost of Yote, and Blippo Plus.
Did you ever get a chance to play Mafia Old Country?
I didn't. I tried like my best to get through. I played the rest of the series and I'm still in the beginning of slightly towards the middle of 3. Only just because the main character's face pissed me off, but I know enough of the game where like I did adore the writing of like the past games. I honestly loved the first one. The second one was okay. I didn't like the ending of Mafia 2 that much. Like I said, I'm still on 3, but I felt like when Mafia: The Old Country was coming out, I feel like I'm gonna like that story. But I don't know. I didn't play the rest of the games, but I feel like Ghost of Yote should win this one. Just because even though the world was the same as the previous game, Ghost of Tsushima, it's just the fact that they decided to keep that same world but give a new story to someone in that world. So I think that they should win that, honestly.
Okay.
Yes. Next is the New York City George Washington Bridge Award, which is the award for best DLC. Go ahead, Frank.
These are your nominees: Sea of Stars with the Throes of the Watchmaker DLC, Lies of P with the Overture DLC, Kirby and the Forgotten Land with the Star-Crossed World DLC, The Sims 4 with the Adventure Awaits DLC, Star Wars Outlaws and the A Pirate's Fortune DLC, and Hello Kitty Island Adventure with the Wheat Flower Wonderland DLC. There's a dark horse candidate right there.
Sims 4 better not win. As someone who plays The Sims 4, Sims 4 better not win. And the reason I say this is because Adventure Awaits did not add anything particularly new to the franchise. It added something you couldn't do before in The Sims 4, but you could do all that shit in Adventure Awaits in The Sims 3 and in The Sims 2. That's not a new thing. They better not win. Better not fucking win. That's all I have to say. I'm rooting for everyone else.
I like the game. I didn't play the DLC. I played like One Step Lies of P, but I don't like Souls games, so I stopped playing that.
Okay.
But with all that being said, I would like for Hello Kitty Island Adventure: The Wheat Flower Wonderland DLC to win.
Yeah.
Just because I want to know how good that DLC is to get nominated.
Yeah.
And then follow it up with what did you do to win? Like how? Okay, right. I'm not saying Hello Kitty Island Adventure is a bad game.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, it's up against these extreme titles, and this is the first I've heard of the DLC being nominated, which is good because this is a type of this is an award that should be at those Jeff Keighley Awards that he hosts every year. This is
the Jeff Keighley Awards.
yeah, I'm calling it that. That's what I'm calling it now. So,
yes, I agree with you. So next is the Great White Way Award, which is the award for Best Acting. And the nominees are Adrian Ray as Hazel from South of Midnight, Jennifer English as Mael from Clair Obscur, Emilia Sargison as Nora from Lost Records, Bloomin' Rage, Alex Jordan as Jan Dolsky from The Altars, Judy Alice Lee as Melino from Hades 2, and Erika Ishii as Atsu from Gosa Yote. So I'm going to say I'm biased for two reasons. One, Adrian Ray, because she's black. And she didn't win in the Golden Joystick Awards, even though she was there. And she didn't win, and she didn't even get nominated at the goddamn Jeff Keighley Awards. So I want Adrian Ray to win Best Acting. That's one. And I'm biased for number two for Alex Jordan because I played The Altars and that game is amazing and he did a great job. So that's my two picks.
I'm rooting for Adrian Ray because I want South of Midnight to win as much as it can, and Erika Ishii did a really good job as Atsu. I don't know about I feel like Hades 2 has good voice acting because Hades 1 had good voice acting. I just haven't played Hades 2 yet.
Yeah.
So I can't make a statement.
Oh, excuse me, I just scratched the shit out of myself. Sorry. Okay.
Oh, you're good.
Next award is the Tin Pan Alley Award, which is the award for Best Music. And the nominees are oh my god, I'm so sorry. Luminous Arise, South of Midnight, Clair Obscur, Mario Kart World. Why is that there? Deltarune Chapters 3 and 4, Sword of the Sea, Hades 2, and Gosa Yote.
Why is Mario Kart there?
Yeah. What the fuck music is good at Mario Kart? Is it that good? I mean, I haven't played Mario Kart in years.
I haven't played it, but I feel like they're not going to just throw Mario Kart a bone.
That's true,
They haven't nominated anything, so I feel like if it's there, this is legit. It's got good music.
That's true.
So that's all.
Yes.
Somebody will tell me it's good music. I haven't listened to it. I don't have a Switch 2. I didn't plan on getting one. I don't see the need for one. Because if you're only going to have Nintendo games that I didn't buy on the Switch,
right,
and games that I play on my PlayStation, I don't need a Switch 2.
Right.
So.
And then it looks.
Now, if they announce a new Smash Brothers for the Switch 2, I might get one.
Okay, no, that's fair. That is fair. Before I announce who they're giving the Special Recognition Award to, I feel like there is some games missing, so I want to double check. I mean, award categories missing. I'm going to double check because that was kind of quick.
We're going to take a small commercial break.
Yes.
Now, and then
we'll be right back. We're back. Alright, sorry about that. Technical difficulties. But continuing, from the New York Video Game Awards nominees. The next nominees for the Coney Island Dreamland Award, and this is the award for Best AR VR Game. It's Ghost Town, V Racer Hoverbike, The Midnight Walk, Luminous Arise, Marvel's Deadpool VR, and Arcane Age. So I don't play any AR or VR games. I'm totally satisfied with like the 2D
Regular
or 3D games I have. Yes. So, but I heard that the Midnight Walk, I heard that was like a really beautiful game. So I'm pretty sure whoever's doing like AR and VR in that, I know you are like totally immersed in a different world. Those of you who play the Marvel's Deadpool VR, I know something's wrong with y'all because I know y'all are just chopping off heads every 5 minutes. Like that's just Deadpool. So.
Right.
But yeah, I hope everybody is having fun with that. I'm not a big AR VR person, but
I'm curious about Luminous Arise. I'm pretty sure that's a Sony game, or it was like when I first remember Luminous, it was on a play like on a PSP.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it's one of those type games. So like I'm curious to how that plays out on VR. Like I feel like it will be dope, and I think the sound will be a big thing. But it's okay. I don't have VR, so we're gonna move on.
Go ahead.
To the A-Train Award for Best Mobile Game. These are Skate City, New York, What the Clash, Uma Musume, Pretty Derby, Is This Seat Taken, Spooky Express, and Chaos Zero Nightmare. I don't play games on my phone anymore.
Me neither. But Uma Musume won Best Mobile Game at the Jeff Keighley Awards. So they might win again. Who knows? I mean,
it might.
I
wonder what is this. I might look up Is This Seat Taken. Like if it's like a simple game where I don't have to do a lot on my phone, I might play. But like maybe not. I'll check it out after the podcast.
Okay. So next is the Central Park Children's Zoo Award, and this is for Best Kids Game. Sunderfolk, I believe that's pronounced Koida. Donkey Kong Bonanza, Lego Party, Pokemon Legends Z through A, and Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. I'm gonna be biased and say I hope Lego Party wins, but
it's fair. I'm actually rooting for Sonic Racing.
I was gonna say that was gonna be my next game that I'm rooting for. Only because that's the only game on the list that I've actually played and I did like it. My friend, my coworker brought his Steam Deck into work and he let me play on his Steam Deck and I was like, oh, this shit is fun. What the fuck? So, yeah, I hope either one of those win. Next is the Highline Award for Best Remake. And the nominees are The Talos Principle Reawakened, The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered, Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar, Trails in the Sky First Chapter, Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D Remake, and Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection.
Mortal Kombat's trying to win back favor after that debauchery that was Mortal Kombat 1.
You mean the movie? Or the game?
No, the game.
Oh, okay.
I am so curious as to the Mortal Kombat 2 movie.
I was going to say, because they're making another.
They are, and the trailer looked interesting, but like, Carl Urban is your lead now. Like, you're telling me Carl Urban is the lead because that's what the trailer was about. Yeah. So, I am very curious to how he plays Johnny Cage. I want to know what they did with Cole from the first one. Did you just kill him? Like, what happened to him? Like, where'd he go? So I'm very interested in the movie. I hope it's better because I didn't hate the first one. It was just not good. Like, it was just chunky.
It was okay. It was okay.
Is it good?
It was okay. Yeah, it was just.
Yeah, it was all right. It was just it was all right.
It was immaculate.
Anyway. Moving on.
Yeah.
Stuff there.
I will say, as far as like the really quick about the movie trailer thing, I will say I would honestly give movies another chance, or at least whoever's in control of the movie trailers another chance to maybe release another trailer, because just from personal experience with Star Trek Beyond 10 years ago, the original trailer, if you look up the original trailer for Star Trek Beyond, that shit was garbage. Garbage trailer. But then they redid it the second trailer was so much better. I was like, thank you, please, because this shit looks so ass originally. And then when they released the second trailer, I was like, thank you, please, somebody listen, because that first trailer was garbage. Whoever edited that first trailer, I hope he found another job, because editing is not for you. Just is really not.
That's fair.
But as far as like who I would like to win for best remake, I'm gonna be biased and say Story of Seasons, only just because I used to play the shit that it's derived from back in the day on the GameCube. I just can't think of the name of the damn game. It's a farming game, but just the point is, Story of Seasons is like the sort of spiritual successor of that game. It was Harvest Moon. That's what it was. It's the spiritual successor of Harvest Moon. I used to play Harvest Moon all the time. So I hope that wins. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
That's fair.
Yeah. Next is the Chumley Speakeasy Award for Best Hidden Gem. So the nominees are Keep Driving, Nubby's Number Factory, News Tower, Many Nights a Whisper, Xenotilt, Hostile Pinball Action, and Roger, Look Outside, and Shujinku. I want that pinball game to win. That's what I want. I want that pinball game. There's not enough pinball games, damn it.
That's fair. I don't know. So I don't know any of these because they're hidden gems.
Mm-hmm.
But if I could find one, if they pop up on my PlayStation, I might check it out.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm sticking to my guns. I still have not bought a gaming PC, but I'm thinking about it.
Mhm.
So we'll see.
Yes, and finally, for the Knickerbocker Award for Best Games Journalism, the nominees are Duncan Fife, Philippe Pepe, Jackson Tyler, Joseph Earl Thomas, Lewis Gordon, Nikander Gordon, People Make Games. And hopefully in the future this girl.
Oh yeah, let's go Boo.
So out of all the nominees here, I actually only recognize People Make Games. Like, I only recognize that company. I don't know the rest of these gentlemen. There's a lot of men on this list. So hopefully in the future, you guys, Harold, if you're listening, you can just nominate the scroll. I'm not too far from downtown Manhattan. I can just, hop on the train, we can just do some connection,
Listen,
just saying.
Nominate the scroll Lilac Boots, not Frank Crouch. Don't nominate me specifically because you got a lot of men on this list and you need to focus on Lilac Boots. She created this. I'm just here because you don't want her to talk to herself for 45 minutes.
Exactly.
I'm not saying that Boots doesn't have a good point. It
right.
Just, it
doesn't make sense. Right.
You
got it. You need somebody to reflect off of, give a different opinion,
Yeah. So, with that being said, the scroll, Lilac Boots, that's the nomination. I'm not here for the nomination. But I'll take it when we get it.
Yeah,
scroll.
Obviously.
But Lilac Boots is the name that goes on the list.
Frank will be my +1 for any award shows that we end up at.
Yeah.
So yeah, congratulations to the nominees, and also this year, so every year they do a special recognition to a company or person in the industry that does lots of great work. So this year they're giving the Andrew Yoon Legend Award to the Pokemon Company. I will say that's a bit interesting because they kind of fumbled the bag, I think, this year with the Pokemon Legends game. I haven't heard any good things about that game, like, at all. But there's no denying the Pokemon Company's impact on the game industry. There just isn't. Everybody even the people who no longer play Pokemon have played the Pokemon Red or Blue. If they're not, they're lying. So, or they're just too young. But they played it.
It's funny because I actually, if it wasn't for me just having somebody trade me all the Pokemon, I would have not have played the game at all.
Exactly.
Like, the only reason I ever picked up a Pokemon is because I got a DS and I was playing it for like a bunch of other games. And I was like, let me see what all the hubbub is about. I had a bunch of friends who were online that had Pokemon, so I was like, I'll play with you guys. So I finally got a Pokemon game, but I had somebody just give me like all of the Pokemon. And when I say all of, I mean like I had like four different versions of like Arceus. Like I had a lot of Pokemon. Like I had all of the Pokemon, and they were good. And I didn't use the like super legendary Mega Pokemon. No, I used like cool. I used Trevenant because he was my favorite.
Uh-huh.
Because it was the wood, the dead tree. That was cool.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I had
Yeah.
Goro, the big panda. He was cool. But I didn't. I didn't play the game, so like somebody else gave me a save. I'm not taking credit for it, but that's a lot of shit to learn. I was not a Pokemon guy. Like, I would not have been, if it wasn't for that, I still would have never played the game. The only time I played Pokemon with the original starting 3 is on Smash Brothers with the Pokemon trainer.
Right. So, see, they're even in Smash Brothers. So it's like there's no denying the influence of the Pokemon Company, whether you like the newest Pokemon game or not. It's just no way that you just could get away from the Pokemon Company. So, congratulations to them. I still feel like they should have told Ice to eat a dick and take that video down, but whatever. I'll let that go.
I thought they did. I thought they did tell them to take it down.
No, all they said was that they had nothing to do with the video. They didn't actually make them take the video down.
Oh yeah, stupid.
Yeah. So if also if you're in the area, tri-state area, drivable area, whatever, if you do want to go, they're still selling tickets for the award show. It's on Eventbrite for $80 each, or you can buy the bundle package for $140, which includes preferred seating. If you can't be there in person, you can watch it live stream on YouTube or Twitch. And GameSpot will also be streaming it on their YouTube channel. If you want any more information, you can go on their website. It's NewYorkGameCritics.com. Yes. So, yes, congratulations to all the nominees. Hope you guys do well. Ghost of Yote, I think, got the most. No, Ghost of Yote and Hades 2, I think, both got the most nominees. They both got nominated 4 times. In 4 different categories. So, shit. Maybe Ghost of Yote may come out on top this time. I feel like they got cheated at the Jeff Keighley show, honestly. And I kind of felt the same way about Hollow Knight a little bit. But yeah, congratulations,
Look,
everybody.
I'm not saying that Clair Obscur wasn't a good game.
Right.
What I'm saying is it's kind of fishy that they won everything they were nominated for. Or like they missed like maybe one category. Like that's the part that's weird. You know what I mean? Like it's not that they did that. It's not that the game isn't good. It's just it's strange because that doesn't really happen. So I don't know. You know what I mean? Like it's just something to think about.
Okay. I haven't played it yet, so I'll definitely be giving my review once I do play it at some point in the future, way after all of this. So, we'll see.
It'll be on sale soon. That means I'll get it when it's on sale.
Right, exactly. I'm with Frank on that. So, next, I wanted to review Phantom Liberty. It's been I think almost a year since I bought the DLC. And
Metal Gear Solid?
No. Sorry, Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
That sounds like a Metal Gear Solid game. But yeah, okay, that's for now. That's right now.
So sorry. Yeah, no. Cyberpunk 2077. So yes, I know I'm late, full year late. But
that's fine.
I finally rolled the credits on the main storyline of Phantom Liberty. And to be honest, taking my time, I feel like was the best decision I could have made. I'll be the first to admit that I did rush like the main Cyberpunk storyline when it first came out. So I did do some side quests, but not a lot, because I knew like how big the world was, and I was just like, I kind of just want to finish the game, because I have a horrible habit of not finishing games I like. It's always on my backlog and I can't get it the fuck out. And like just finish.
Hold on. Before you go into your review of Phantom Liberty,
go ahead.
I gotta know, how did you build your character when you got to like on your way up to level 50? What were you, a hacker? Were you a juggernaut tank thing? Were you melee build? What were you doing? What did you do?
Okay, so my IT 11 behind had to be a hacker. I was a net runner.
Okay.
So I had to be a net runner. I had to. It was just too cool.
Did you go the Sandevistan route where you were net running, you just stop time and do whatever you wanted to do, or how did you do that? Like I played Cyberpunk enough to ask like these detailed build questions because I'm so curious.
Yeah, no worries. So I didn't go that deep. I kind of like I wanted to be a net runner, but I still wanted like a mix of like other things. Like I still wanted to shoot shit at the same time,
Okay.
even though I loved the whole hacking thing. So it was like I didn't go as far as like trying to stop time because I just felt like I didn't have to.
Right.
I did it maybe like 2 or 3 times, but for me it was more fun to like shoot stuff after like hacking into someone's shit, like hacking like the fucking garage door and the cameras and all that other shit. So like it was just fun like making those noises. Like basically I was doing almost the same shit there as I was doing in Watch Dogs almost. But like
Okay.
you know, I was still like, but I will say in Watch Dogs I was hacking way more, but in this game I was like, let me hack somewhat and then let me also shoot at the same time. So it was like a mix of like what I was doing.
Okay.
But yeah, so like I said,
What background did you pick?
What background?
Yeah.
Oh, like when you first start?
Yeah.
I was Corpo. Yeah. Corpo.
Oh, boo!
I'm sorry.
Boo!
I didn't know Arasaka was evil. I'm so sorry. I didn't know Arasaka was evil. I wouldn't have chosen it if I'd known they were evil.
No, it's fine. I mean, it's fine. It's okay because you're not with them. It's just
right.
You have knowledge of the background. It's funny though. That's all.
Yeah, I just chose Corpo because I was just like, all right, well, you know, fuck it. I work for a corporation in real life. I mean, well, they think they're a corporation, but I work for like, I was like, fuck it. I was like, let me just go with what I knew, and then that's how it happened. So,
that's fair.
Yeah. So. Yeah, like
did you do a lot of chrome for your character?
A lot of what do you mean? Was I like half mechanical?
Cybernetic implants and stuff you can get.
Not really. I actually did a good job of like not making myself look mechanical. I actually look pretty human. Like no, I mean
like you all they kind of force you to get the stuff to be a better character.
Oh, like to up the upgrades and stuff. Oh yeah, that I did. Yeah, I did that 100%. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you were using a lot of hacker stuff and whatnot. Did you use the smart like? There's a lot of questions.
Yeah, no sir.
Like I wish you had streamed it because I wouldn't have to ask so much.
Oh yeah,
like,
no worries.
You were using like you were running around just hacking stuff. Did you what did you pick for your did you get the upgrades for your character in Phantom Liberty, right? You got those upgrades too, right?
I think so. I don't think I mean, if there were specific upgrades just from that DLC, I don't remember. Because remember, I bought the DLC like maybe almost a year ago, and I only just beat it.
They kind of like force it on you, like to pick up the little.
Oh, okay.
Like you got like the data terminal joint, and like it gives you a new power.
Oh, okay.
New ability.
I probably if there's a hacker version, I probably chose that then. Most likely,
okay.
I most likely chose that. Sense. Yeah. But yeah. So obviously, you know, for those who don't know, Idris Elba was one of the starring characters in the game. And you basically, well, like I was saying earlier, I didn't really get a chance to do that many side quests. Like, I only went back and did most of the side quests once I bought the DLC, just to pass the time, because there's, like, parts in the game where you have to wait, like, a couple of in-game days. So, yeah, it kind of forced me to, like, engage with, like, the world a little bit more. And I'm glad I did. So my like favorite part, my favorite person to get gigs from was El Capitan because I just loved those. It was something like really satisfying about those high speed handoffs. So like just getting in the car and just like dipping on the person, it's like you should have locked your car, bitch. Just keep it going. And like I was just out of there. I love those missions.
That's crazy.
They're talking to Solomon Reed, which is Idris Elba's character. Just his backstory on like the initial betrayal or whatever was like really cool. Like it kind of brought that like spy thriller gravity to the role. But there's one moment that I had to point out that I was talking to my coworker about, and he totally didn't even see what I was talking about, even though he beat the game way before me. So there's a level where you have to go into a casino and sort of work a deal with like these French siblings. I forgot their names. But once you do what you did, I don't remember if you like did it or you failed or whatever the case was, but I think Reed got did Reed get arrested? I forgot what happened. But basically, as you're leaving, there's like this concert that starts. Like it gets dark in the club, darker in the club, and like this concert starts, and like there's all these visuals and like all these lights, and like it's like some girl on the stage. She looks like she has wings or whatever the case. And I remember hearing the song. I'm like, oh, this song was fire. I was like, what the fuck is this? Like I had to like open fucking Shazam on my phone and hold it up to the speaker. I'm like, what is the song? So because it was so good. So the song is called Delicate Weapon by Grimes, and it's like one of those
Elon Musk baby mama.
Elon Musk baby mother. I'm done.
Yeah.
So basically, like the song, it's like a, how do I explain it? It's like a trance record. Like it's like not a dance trance record, but just like it's just one of those songs where you can just close your eyes and you totally like just get transported somewhere else. And I just thought that scene was just like pure art. And I was like, I fucked the mission. I can't even leave yet. I almost watched I watched maybe like half of the concert, and then that's when I decided to leave and complete the mission. And my coworker was just like, I didn't even know there was a concert. I was like, yeah, you probably just dipped after you finished whatever you did. So also what I also loved the most plot wise, I will say, was towards the end, when you have to make the decision about Songbird, and seeing like that red glitchy like black wall energy was like the coolest shit I've ever seen, like visually. Like that shit was just fire. I don't want to explain it. So, and then also the ending I chose, Frank, if you're curious, the ending I chose was the King of Swords ending. I know people have a problem with that because you're basically giving up Songbird, but it's like, here's the thing though. I felt like my character V deserved a chance to live. That's one. Two, Songbird lied about how she could help you. So it's like, I just felt like that was fair. Giving her up and also regaining the chance of the main character getting fixed. Yeah, I had to do it. It was just no other ending that I could possibly choose. So yeah, so final verdict, for me, Cyberpunk 2077, Phantom Liberty, definitely 10 out of 10, with all the notes. If you really like, if there's any DLC that you should absolutely take a chance on, it's definitely Phantom Liberty. And also congratulations to CD Projekt Red and all the people that worked on this, because actually this week was its 5-year anniversary. So that's why initially I wanted to jump back in. So happy 5-year anniversary to everybody who loves this game. And yeah, I just had so much fun. Because even after the end credits roll, there's like other shit that I guess I missed or just didn't see. And I'm definitely gonna go back later after this. So because I just really had fun, and I really liked that ending. It was really good. Yeah, so that's basically my review of Phantom Liberty. That's pretty much that. That's all I had to say really about that. So our next segment was basically what we've been playing this week. Frank, if you want to go first, I don't know if you want to.
Yeah, just the same old. I mean, a lot of games now are like they're just continuous play games. There's not too many, story and finish type things.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been playing The Outer Worlds 2. I'm enjoying that, getting through that story.
Nice.
It's pretty interesting stuff.
Nice.
Cosmic Invasion, the beat 'em up. That's always fun.
Oh yeah. Yep.
I got Terminator 2D No Fate. I'm playing that now. It's a good old fashioned arcade style game.
Okay.
I got Hotel Barcelona, which I'm really digging.
Oh.
It's the horror slasher roguelike.
Right. That's the one we talked about like 2 weeks ago, I think.
Yep. And it's fun. I'm enjoying it.
Yay.
Yeah, and that's where I'm at right now. I'm probably going to start up. I got a couple games I want to finish, so I'm probably going to start working on that because I got 2 weeks of vacation. So I'm going to have a different list of what I've been playing this week come next week.
Okay, cool. So for me, like I already literally just said, I've been playing Phantom Liberty, just finished it. I also beat, quote unquote, beat Against the Storm. Against the Storm, like the max level you could be, I think is like level 20. It doesn't sound like a lot, but considering how much there is to do in the game and all the upgrades you can get, that's pretty much as far as you can go. And then like if I wanted to play the game again, I'd have to get the other DLC that I didn't purchase, which I'm pretty sure I'll get because there's a Steam sale that's lasting until like January 10th, I believe, or 6th. No, 6th, yeah. So that'll be there. I'm pretty sure it'll be there next time I have some extra funds. I tried the Manor Lords update. Here's the thing about Manor Lords. So if you don't know, Manor Lords is basically a it's not a survival game. I was about to say survival. It's like a city building strategy game, kind of, sorta. It just takes place in like medieval times or whatever the case. The game is independently coded, built, whatever the hell you want to say. I'm sorry, I don't remember his name, but last time I played this game was, I want to say, last year. I decided to pick it up again because apparently he had did some more work on it and did like some more updates, and everyone's like, oh, the update is so much better, blah 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 blah, da da da. I tried it. That's not the case for me. The game is still the same. He didn't really do that much work on it. So everyone who's like gassing Manor Lords up and thinking like this is like the bee's knees of like strategy games, it's not. And the only reason I'm giving that person that much grace is just because he's one person and he can only do so much. But everybody who's like gaslighting the game, that's saying like, oh, it's like so much better than it was before, it's not. It's really not. You maybe got like 2 or 3 more options in the scenarios or something like that, or like it's like some of the rendering is like a little bit clearer, but it's like, other than that, it's like it's not what you think. It's just totally gaslighting his efforts. Not to say that he didn't do any effort, but like it's just they're making it seem like the shit is like almost done, and to me it's not. So I was really disappointed with the Manor Lords update. And then finally I was playing Dungeon Fighter Online, and I'm glad I went back to it because it's really fun. Frank, you need to get the Gabe Cube soon because I think you will really like this game. So,
okay.
Yeah.
I mean, all right.
Yeah, it's a dungeon crawling beat 'em up type game. It's basically, I used to tell people, like, I've been playing this game for like years. I think I started playing this game when I was like maybe 17, 16, probably before that. I always used to tell people it was basically Street Fighter Online, and it is, because it's like you can, it's an online game in the sense where you can join guilds and you can play with your friends and all this other stuff, but the main thing is basically going into dungeons and like beating up like demons and witches and a whole bunch of other shit with different classes. There's a fighting class, mage class, what do you call that shit, paladin class, whatever, a monk class, like just whatever fighting style that you like, it's just there. So, but it's really fun. I think you'll enjoy it, Frank, if you ever get the opportunity to play it. But yeah, that's basically all I've been. Oh wait, no, sorry, I wanted to say. So for those of you who still love the anime Inuyasha, there's like some special Inuyasha like content all the way up until like I think the end of the year, or rather until like the holiday season is over. So if you really enjoyed the show and you want like Inuyasha like clothes or like the avatar over your fighter or whatever, it's all there. So if you enjoyed that show years ago, it's all there. Yeah, so that's all I have to say. Thank you so much for listening. Happy holidays. Obviously the next time we record it'll be after Christmas. I hope everybody gets all the things that they want. You got anything you want to say, Frank?
Nah, man. Just happy holidays. Enjoy the time that you have with the if you don't celebrate, enjoy the time off. It's
Yes.
3 days off. So
Yes.
Yeah.
So thanks for listening. Enjoy the season. We'll try to be back next week, and see you later.
Bye.